Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Today, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago Cubs. These two should be exciting to watch go at each other, and it's all coming up next. In now is Adam Eaton, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Boston, center fielder, number 2.
Line drive to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Second, right.
Here's Michael
Brantley.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. And he gets ahead 0-1. They charge the Cubs as they take the field here this afternoon. They come out of the gate slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
This is one of those scary streaks, because if you don't sit there and say, that's it, fellas, let's cut it off, we need a win right now, before you know it, you trickle into finding yourself in bad habits and losing a lot of games. So those little short streaks, those are the scary ones.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Drilled to the right side. To his right, Ramirez. The tag, and he is out. At the plate, Corey Seager. Runner still anchored at third base. 1 away now. And that'll be the 4th wide one, so put runners at the corners here with 1 man gone.
Batting 4th.
Here's Buster Posey now. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 2-0.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit too.
And he chases after ball 3, and instead it's 2-1. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
The tag as he holds on, and that guy is meat at home plate.
Batting 5th.
In now, Chris Davis. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Fouled back. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Well, a pitcher can tell you a lot early in the game. With this veteran pitcher out here, fastball in. To me, it looks like he's going to try to take that inside half and say, that is mine. Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does as good a job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Pickoff move to second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. A payoff pitch one more time, and that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Second baseman,
Brian Dozier is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1. He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Castillo is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tight roll. Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
leading off for the Cubs, center fielder, Starling Marte.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off. Striding in, Eduardo Nunez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Set to get his day started, Mark Trumbo. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And his throw will go to first here. And I'm not sure if he lost track of the outs, but I don't get that decision. Now to the plate, Jake Lamb. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And here's a ball hit in the air. Seager backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. And they'll put the tag on him between third and home. And I don't know what he's thinking, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Now in the box, number 11. He'll take his first hacks here.
Third baseman, number 11.
And a step off. Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Lamb will get under this one, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting 8.
Digging in, Stephen Vogt. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting 9th.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Oh my goodness, 3 in a row. Nunez will put this one away, and the side is retired. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Second baseman, Xander Bogaerts.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. Around second now and headed for third. And a fine start to the inning for the Cubbies. It's a leadoff triple. Coming to the plate now, Marwin Gonzalez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, HR. It appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Brantley to put it away. Now here comes the runner from third. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. Into the box now, Eddie Rosario.
Designated hitter.
Here comes the first pitch.
Rosario.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Eaton on the move. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Patrick.
Stepping into the box, Wellington Castillo. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Swung on and missed, 1-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 1-2, here it comes.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Eaton. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Adam Eaton.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Oh, I think that curveball froze him, but it didn't quite get the zone. I like the pitch, though.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Michael Brantley is on deck. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Digging in for his second at bat, Michael Brantley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lays off 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. This is line to left. And Brantley will reach. He's got a base hit. Digging in to try it again. Corey Seager. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk. And he offers it the circle change and misses 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. And another foul ball. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Designated hitter
Buster Posey is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Well, I stand corrected. I still don't agree with it, though.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Trumbull is over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hanley Ramirez.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Under it now is Davis to put it away for the first out.
Center fielder number 6.
Striding in once again, Starling Marte. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball.
Well, it was a pretty good pitch right there. A little bit late. That's why he wasn't able to catch it right there in his wheelhouse.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Eduardo Nunez.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Look, Matt, he's done a nice job getting those first 2 outs. I mean, look, this is a good hitting team. And now you got the 2-hitter coming to the middle of the order. But you can limit the damage by getting those first 2 outs. I think he's limited the damage so far this inning. He's really throwing the ball well in this game. And the thing to me that stands out is that 2-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it. I like the call for the 2-strike changeup. You got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
First baseman number 19, Chris Davis.
A little roller toward the hole. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Here's Brian Dozier now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Brian Dozier.
And he lays off there 1-0. 2-0.
Clearly, they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive something.
And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Again, he sends it out of play.
Oh, I know he'd like to see that pitch again. Just out in front of it. Just wasn't able to keep it fair, but he saw it pretty good.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Inside, he misses, ball 4. Coming to the plate now, number 11 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Sliced hard down the left field line, and this is going to be a fair ball heading out toward the 355 sign on the Ivy. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Ready for another chance? Stephen Vogt, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Stephen Vogt.
And that misses, ball 1.
Looked like he just tried to do.
And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. 1-0 pitch on the way. And this is lined hard to deep left. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. The relay. Throw won't get him. Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. Ball 1.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you get the strike.
Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Again, a 1-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Digging in, Mark Trumbo. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Mark Trumbo.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone into the right field bleachers. Jake Lamb standing in now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Lamb.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center.
Giving chase is Benintendi.
But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Xander Bogaerts. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Under it now is Davis to put it away for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Here it comes, 1-0. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is after it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Standing in, Eddie Rosario. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Eddie Rosario.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. In to score the runner from third. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. And now a stoppage here as a balk has been called, and that could wind up being a costly one as it'll move that base runner into scoring position now with 2 away. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You got to be thinking he's going to throw that changeup eventually. He's got you 0-2, hasn't shown it yet.
And his game of hide and seek ends as he's tagged out to. Ready for another shot now. Adam Eaton, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one.
Number 2, Adam Eaton.
High pop up. Verlander is there for it. 1 out. Stepping in, Michael Brantley. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Brantley.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now here it comes. That's inside. 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. He's around first, heading for 2.
Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded.
And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. Here's Corey Seager. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that'll be the 4th wide one, so put runners at the corners here with 1 man gone. Here's Buster Posey now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out. Now, that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. But one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
And this is going to find the seam in right center and should get to the ivy for extra bases. 1 run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. And not in time as the run scores. Here's Chris Davis now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. For Posey, he picks up double number 2 on the year. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out. Here's Brian Dozier now. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And that misses inside 1-0.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Posey rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run is in to score from second. Digging in once again, number 11. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up. So stepping in, Hanley Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
First baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 0-1, here it comes. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Another one sent foul. Here's another 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. And he's set down, 1 away. Ready once again, Starling Marte. A hit in 2 tries so far. grounder down the line at third. Scooped up on to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an. Ready now, Stephen Vogt. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Stephen Vogt.
Hit hard towards center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th. The left-handed hitting. Andrew Benintendi. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Bounce towards the mound. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. Ready with another 2-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Marte is under it. Makes the play. 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Center fielder.
Digging in to try it again. Adam Eaton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Number 4 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Nunez into shallow left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Michael Brantley. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Hit hard towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Mark Trumbo. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Matt, he's throwing a lot of strikes. Very impressive, right? We just saw swing and miss. But he may be even more effective if every now and then he throws a ball that's out of the zone. Because they know he's in the zone. They're being really aggressive. If they have to think a little bit, it might not be a strike. It might be good for him.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in once again, Jake Lamb. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Xander Bogaerts.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Davis will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. Ready for another shot now. Corey Seager. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. Line towards center field. But this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out.
Designated hitter.
Striding in once again, Buster Posey. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Grounded to third. To his right, Lamb. On to first, and it's a quick start to the seventh as now there are two away. Here's Chris Davis now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And a ball, 1-0.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
A shot down the first baseline. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Brian Dozier is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Dozier waiting on the 1-0. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Trumbo is after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side.
It's time for the
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
left fielder, Marwin Gonzalez.
Swing and a liner, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready once again, Eddie Rosario. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Wellington Castillo. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Now another 2-2. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential time run here is aboard late in the game. Chad Green takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 57.
Jonathan Villar will come on to pinch. And now the Red Sox will get a
Villar.
This one's flared out toward left. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends. Leading off the inning, number 11, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stephen Vogt. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Comes set and the 0-1. Liner toward right center. Marte arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early. Then those last 2 were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
Swung on and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Center fielder.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a slider stays outside and he falls behind 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now batting, Eduardo Nunez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Davis ranging into the outfield. 2 gone. Here's Mark Trumbo now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Hit hard to short. Seager gloves it. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Digging in, Adam Eaton. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Number 2, Adam Eaton.
Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. Pitch on the way. Popped up. Nunez is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Michael Brantley. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Marte. He makes the running play. 2 down. Here's Corey Seager. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Corey Seager.
And he takes ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Gonzalez is there, makes. Jake Lamb standing in now. He'll start things out, needing just a run to tie it here in the bottom of the 9th. Number 71 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 71.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit sharply on the ground. There is Dozier on to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the 9th.
Now batting.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Brantley is under it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter. Marwin
Your
Gonzalez.
attention, please.
He was retired.
Hitting for the
Starlin
Cubs,
Castro
number
will pinch
15.
hit here, and he's the potential
Starlin
tying run.
Castro.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And this is swung on and missed, so the Cubs are down to their final strike here.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
2-strike back foot slider. That's a classic pitch. Nice job of laying off of that.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Now a swing and a fly ball. Brantley on the move, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Tapper up the line. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again. Hit to third. Reined in. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over. As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Michael Brantley. Take a snapshot of that. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and
final line
more
score
importantly,
for this
they
afternoon's
were
ball
big
game.
hits. He
For
was a key
victorious
contributor
Boston Red
to the
Sox.
outcome of this
4
one.
runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Cubs, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball.
We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. It's the home opener of this new season between the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball on the show next. In now is Lorenzo Cain. And we are ready for some date.
Center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. HR, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. It's been a slow start as they come in with just one win from their first 5 ball games.
Yeah, they're on a small losing streak, but it could lead to a long one if you don't sit there and say, all right, it stops right here. We got to put a stop to it right now. Somebody's got to come up with a big hit. We got to get a good pitching performance. We need to win the game because that's the mindset you have to have. We're stopping it right now. The buck stops here.
Michael Brantley comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gonzalez is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Standing in, Corey Seager. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
That's a bad approach right there. Look, you may get that pitch later in the at-bat. If you're going to take a swing first pitch, it's got to be a ball you can drive. And that was not the pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. At the plate, Buster Posey. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swing and a miss, 0-1. The 0-1. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Oh, he got out in front of a changeup. He's looking for a fastball right there because he got the bat head so far out he was able to pull it. If that was a fastball, he might have kept it fair. That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaker.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
First baseman, number 19.
Here's Chris Davis now. Great chance to
Davis.
drive in a run here in the early going. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. And he takes this one high, 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. 1-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in. Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs, center fielder, Starling Marte.
On the ground up the middle, Seager ranges to his left. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone. Into the box, Eduardo Nunez. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now a swing and a ground ball. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, HR. They come in after another good win last time out that ran their record to start the season to a perfect 5-0.
Look out. They're starting to put it together. When you get to this territory and you start moving into a week of solid baseball, that's a club starting to come together. And I'm looking at one right now.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Here's Brian Dozier now. He'll lead things off against Kenta Maeda.
Second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Settling in now, Stephen Vogt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Stepping in, number 11, ready to get his day at the plate started right here. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. In now, Andrew Benintendi.
ninth.
He takes his
Left
first
fielder,
cuts in this one with a man at
Andrew
first and 2 away.
Benintendi.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. In the air now, out to right field. And Trumbo will put this one away to retire the side. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Right fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Trumbo.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out. Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done. Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. Coming to the plate now, Eddie Rosario. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Kane is after it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Digging in for his second at bat, Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lorenzo Cain.
And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch. You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind at a count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Nunez fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Right fielder.
Here's Michael Brantley. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he got a high strike on the fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Up next for the Red Sox, shortstop Corey Seager.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Nunez is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in, Tyler Flowers. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Tyler.
Hit on the ground to third. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Batting ninth.
Striding in,
Second
Xander
baseman.
Bogaerts. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Nobody out, runner on first. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play. Digging in, Starling Marte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Seager over to his left. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Here's Buster Posey now. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Designated hitter, Buster Posey.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
No strike.
Good looking sinker on the inside corner.
1-1.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Ramirez is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
First baseman number 19.
Ready for another chance? Chris Davis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. Striding in once again, Brian Dozier comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the fourth inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Digging in to try it again. Eduardo Nunez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The shortstop, Eduardo Nunez.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. That was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance. He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Under it now is Davis to put it away for the first out.
Now
stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Lamb. And that one stayed up a little high. Slapped hard the opposite way. Benintendi is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Mark Trumbo stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you gotta bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Brantley is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. At the plate, Stephen Vogt. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Catcher, Stephen Vogt.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that misses inside 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Here comes the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Balls, 2 strikes.
And now a pitch on the way. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Now
Into the
batting,
box now.
number
11. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up a foul ball. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Number 11 goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Nunez scoops it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Hanley Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Davis is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Eddie Rosario. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Rosario.
He pulls this one into right, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder,
Digging in, the
number
switch
9.
hitter, Marwin Gonzalez, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Lorenzo Cain.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Brantley. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate.
He's right on that breaking ball. That's pretty good timing right there, especially falling up after a fastball.
This one's flared out toward left. Gonzalez moving in, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Corey Seager. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Seager.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right, but he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Tyler Flowers.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double. Digging in for his second at-bat, Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A line shot to third base. And they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
Center fielder number 6.
Here's Starling Marte. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And now this is bobbled out in center. The throw into second. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Ready once again, Eduardo Nunez. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. And he may have been a little rattled by the threat of a stolen base as a balk has been called, and that'll move the runner to second after all. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Jake Lamb standing in now. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through. A base hit. Marte rounds third and is digging for the plate. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game. Here's Mark Trumbo now, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Fouled straight back. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Tapped out in front of home. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Here's Buster Posey now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Boston, the designated hitter, Buster Posey.
Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attack.
Hit high and deep out to left field, and that'll hit off the ivy out there. Throwing to second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double. Ready for another chance? Chris Davis. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Hit sharply on the ground. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. Digging in to try it again. Stephen Vogt. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. A man on third with 2 down. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Swing and a liner. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Stepping in, number 11. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's the 0-1. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Nunez into shallow left, and that's the 3rd out.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez.
Leading off for the Cubs, first baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
And he'll step off and try and reset. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Under it now is Davis to put it away for the 1st out.
Up next for the Cubs.
Striding in once again, Eddie Rosario. He hit a sac fly earlier. Now this is lined into left field for a base hit. Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Benintendi moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting.
Trying to pick
Catcher.
things up where he left off. Tyler Flowers. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And Davis will put this one away, and the inning is over. Ready for another shot now.
For the Red Sox.
Brad Hand has been summoned from the bullpen. Chris Davis is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Chris Davis.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. No hits in 3 tries. Neil Ramirez. Adam Eaton will come on now and pinch run here.
At first base, number 2, Adam Eaton.
And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. First pitch on its way. Runners going. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line in right. This is taken in by Trumbo, and there's out number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting
at the plate, Michael Brantley. He flew out in his last at bat. Over toward the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The 0-1 on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here comes the 2-1 to Brantley. And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Marte. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in once again, Corey Seager hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit.
3-0.
The fastball right.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Squared that one up just a little late. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens.
And his game of hide and seek ends as he's tagged out to end the inning. So coming to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Second baseman.
Line drive to center field.
Bogart.
And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th. Digging in and looking for more, Starling Marte. Jonathan Villar will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Kane is under it. 1 down. He'll get it into second. A tag, and they got him at second base to turn a double play. Striding in, Eduardo Nunez. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Hit well towards the hole, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So that extends the inning and gives Jake Lamb an opportunity with 2 out. Now at the plate, Jake Lamb. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. There he goes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Dozier with a great stop. Not in time. Nearly a remarkable play, but scored a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away. In now, Mark Trumbo, looking for a third straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning. Kane is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out, so a great job there. Striding into the box, Corey Seager. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Corey Seager becomes the first out of the inning. Buster Posey is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
High pop-up. Ramirez is there for it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Digging in. Chris Davis. He comes in 0 for 2. Nate Jones gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
This guy's got to get on base. You got the big boy sitting on the on-deck circle. I want to see him come up with a chance to tie this thing.
1-1.
This change defensively for the Cubs.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on.
Jonathan.
Swing and a miss, and the Red Sox are down to their final strike now.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gonzalez racing back. And he tracks it down, and this ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Hey, look at the numbers. This is what you want from your starting pitcher. He gave them 7 strong innings and set